welcome to Real Flix Reviews, movie news. This week it's a gruesome twosome, audio only, so it's Jonathan Charney and James Stevens.
Hello!
And this week's question is, what is your favorite? And you'll find out what we mean in just a bit. So we're going to start it off at the top, and Fast and Furious 10 will be the final movie of the series, along with, apparently, there's going to be a spin-off of The Rock's movie and Jason Statham. I would be happy with this series ending, period. They're bad movies, bad acted, and at this point, even the car scenes kind of suck.
Yeah, I think they don't have many options left as far as what they're going to do with it. I mean, really? 8?
And now, honestly, that Paul Walker's dead, I have no reason to watch it, because his character was the only reason why I watched any of them to begin with, because I kind of like the character, because the cars are crap. And yes, I said that the cars are crap. They don't even do half of what they would say do in real life. So,
True. I got a little bit. Did you know that Adam Sandler, Netflix has streamed hundreds of thousands of minutes worth of Adam Sandler stuff? Can you imagine that?
Now,
And now,
can they tell how many people were sober when they watched those?
Probably not. None. And now they're going to be throwing in Adam Sandler and Chris Rock. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I think as far as them doing it, it's not a bad thing because, I mean, it's just more money for them, and it's one of those people are gonna watch it.
You know, I personally, I don't like Adam Sandler, and you said Chris Rock?
Yep.
I don't really like Chris Rock either, but I'm not going to crap on anybody for really working. Okay, so I will, but you got to give them credit for, they're working. I mean, they have a family and drug habits to feed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
don't think it's a horrible move by them.
No, it's a great move by them because it's obviously it's 2 box office draws. They'll make money off of it. Not off of people like me, but...
Well, the thing that I'm looking at, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this could end up being like Netflix going back to the Mad TV days and taking comedic actors, throwing them together and letting them play off each other. What do you think about that, if that's the route they go?
Hey, I'm totally game for that.
I'm not saying that's the route that they're going, but not only because I'm wearing a shirt, but I mean, I could throw in Living Color, Mad TV, and SNL, which is still going on. Netflix is becoming an alphabet channel of their own.
If it's less script and more them, doing bullet points, kind of like old wrestling style, here's a bullet points, go, I'm down for that. I might actually watch that because scripted comedy sucks.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of stand-up comedy because... Well, granted, the stand-up comedians refine their jokes, but you've got audience interaction, you've got off the top of your head, there's so much more give and take than a scripted comedy.
But I'm hoping that they do something like I mentioned with Mad TV and Living Color and SNL. They do have Trailer Park Boys, which is kind of along that more.
Are they going to bring back the Fly Girls?
Well, I'm hoping they grab somebody like Dana Carvey. Or, I mean, even dig up the grave and pull out... Oh, God, why am I drawing a blank on it? The Arsenio Hall guy. Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still around. He actually had they tried to bring back his show a while ago. It didn't work.
A while ago. You're talking years ago. Because I heard about this. This is probably like 10 years ago now.
No, it was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Really?
I thought.
All right. I don't know. And then we got Mr. Goldblum jumping on the Jurassic World 2.
You know what? I say good for him. He needs more money. I don't know if he really does. I actually like Jeff Goldblum. It's pretty funny because most of his movies are Jeff Goldblum playing Jeff Goldblum, starring Jeff Goldblum. So
yeah, basically.
I'm totally for him, but he's not really an actor.
Well, I mean, if you look at what he did with Independence Day coming out the back end of Jurassic Park, I mean, it was the same character that he played in Jurassic Park that he played in Independence Day. I'm not sure which one came first, but they're both the same role.
All of his roles are pretty much the same role, except Earth Girls Are Easy.
Good point. That we did do a review on that. You can go back and watch that episode.
That one is just like, whew, what were you on? So I'm gonna jump ahead to something that I think even Ryan might be a little excited to hear about. Marvel confirms that Avengers 4 is an end of an era. So if you know anything about the Marvel's movies, there was supposed to be Phase 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Allegedly, Marvel has been considering ditching Phase 4 entirely for a new thing. Now, the question is, will this new thing be better than the old thing, I don't know. I don't know how you could do it because it's really formulaic how they do it. Now it's formulaic. It was genius back when they started it.
Yeah.
I don't know which way they could go. I mean, I'm really for the allegedly 2018 they're going to bring out the New Mutants.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So I'm excited about that, but
are they going to have Jubilee with them?
I don't remember if it mentioned that in the article. It might be just the kids who were in the Logan movie.
Oh.
I don't really know how they do it. I haven't read a whole lot about it.
For people that don't know what I'm talking about, Jubilee ends up on a mutant resistance team when basically the entire world turns on mutants and tries annihilating them, like genocide style.
So it'll be interesting to see what they do with the new Phase 4. I have a feeling it's going to be shifting away from Robert Downey Jr. doing Tony Stark. I have a feeling it's going to be perfect time to start phasing out old actors for new actors.
Well, I did hear along the rumor train that they're actually going to be doing the Dark Captain America. Pretty much Captain America ends up going basically bad. So wonder if they're going to finish it off with something like that. That'd be kind of interesting.
They could. I heard, what was it, the latest Civil War series, that Civil War. If you don't know anything about it, basically Civil War was heroes versus heroes or something like that. It was Captain America versus Iron Man. Allegedly, the Civil War 2, Captain America is bad. I haven't actually read that series yet. And, oh dear God, can they let this die? Robert Pattinson addresses those rumors he's coming back for a Twilight spinoff.
What?
Yes. I thought they let that series die and become a 50 Shades of Grey.
Only with bestiality and necrophilia.
Honestly, they could just go away. I never liked the thing to begin with. I know a lot of people who say, well, the books were amazingly written. Don't know. Don't care. By the way, you got to watch, if you want to see them, watch the first one and the last one. For the reason why is the first one's hilarious because they look like mimes. They're wearing like clown makeup number 5 type of white.
Yeah, and then they turn kind of couple shades of red with white.
And
whatever.
It's hilarious. I'm pretty sure Twilight's one of the most unintentionally hilarious movies ever made. And I did learn something that I'm partially really excited for. Allegedly, the next Predator movie is going to be all practical effects, with obviously some CG, but more practical.
Well, the things that they do with makeup artists now are amazing, so...
I'm just excited.
That'd be interesting.
I'm really happy because, like, the new Star Wars movie had more practical versus, the Technicolor Rainbow. I'm jazzed about, practical effects, hard edge model making and stuff like that finally coming back. And people realizing that CG isn't all it's meant to be.
Everything. The answer to everything.
I really liked what Peter Jackson did with the Lord of the Rings movies. Not The Hobbit. The Hobbit one was, you could taste the Technicolor Rainbow. The Hobbit, I thought, was a really good mix of model making, practical effects, and CGI.
Yeah. I'd be down with that. Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was really well done. Let's see. Oh, apparently they're going to do a Dark Phoenix series.
As long as they get rid of, what's her name?
I doubt she's...
Falke Jensen? Is that it?
I doubt she's going to be in it. I'd be really surprised, because she has an incredible amount of heat.
Yeah, Famke Janssen. I don't like her. I never did. I mean, I've seen her in a few different things, and every single time it's like, I just don't like her acting. It's the same thing. It's almost like Katie Holmes bad.
I just wish I knew why she had an insane amount of heat, because I know a lot of people that hate her, and I have no idea why. Why do you dislike her?
I dislike her because the way that she acts, her face, like, it's the same expression all the time. And then on top of that, she's just an overrated actress.
So her face is gold. I'm not doing good if you haven't tell I've been had enough caffeine today. Jeff Goldblum's acting.
No, I guess. There's another actress I had until you brought up Jeff Goldblum again, and yeah, it's just lackluster, to put it simply. There's really not much to it at all.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we
Anyways.
do have a Facebook page. Is there a movie you want us to do or a piece of movie news you think would be interested in reading? You can also catch us on Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, and more. And this week's question was, why do you like it? I'll go first. One of the reasons I love movies, sci-fi, anime, and stuff like that is when it's good, you get lost in it. I love the idea of getting lost in a story. I'm a huge fan of fantasy, for example. One of my favorite all-time anime is called Record of the Lodoss War. It's kind of hard-edge sci-fi. Not sci-fi, excuse me, hard-edge fantasy. I love the idea of getting lost in a movie, a book. I like the idea of, like, you know, you can't set it down, or you don't want to hit pause, or you really want to skip work for the day so you can finish it, or Disc 1, as it's known, in Aurora Battle of Dunbine that I own. That's just why I love movies and cartoons and animes and story. For me, I love good story-driven content.
Okay, I see that. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of jump on the suggestion that John said when we were discussing this. Why do you like it? You know, I really appreciate films that deliver what the title says. And one of my all-time favorites, pretty sure we've done this one before. You got one that is Payback. Have we done Payback?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have.
Anyway, but that is literally what that entire movie is about. It's about him, Mel Gibson, getting his payback. He didn't want more money. He didn't want anything else. He just wanted to pay them back for, trying to kill him.
I still love the fact he just wanted $76,000.
And then the other one is totally drew a blank. Shoot 'em up. We just did that one 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah. The entire movie is a shoot 'em up film. And then we also got another one that I want to bring up, Sin City. We've talked about that one as well. So I like movies that are like that. I can even throw this one in there, Last Man Standing, another Bruce Willis one that haven't done yet, but we probably will at some point. I appreciate films that are straightforward like that.
Equalizer? Not a good movie. But it was you got pretty much the title explained the whole movie. Yeah. After the fact.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I appreciate films like that are blunt and straightforward. And I like them. It's hilarious because I find it amusing.
Your movie taste is just like you, blunt and straightforward.
Pretty much.
So, guys, I love a good story. Is it the story to you that you really dig, or what about those movies that are straightforward you dig?
The fact that they're fun. It's not like I get lost in the story. I mean, I like the simplicity of it. You're not trying to figure out who done it or anything like that. You generally know exactly who's done it, and he's going after them. And I just find it fun. And there's always, in the ones that I've mentioned, there's a lot of light comedy mixed in with the action, the blood, and the guts.
Oh no, totally. Sorry, totally lost my train of thought.
In Sin City, turned him into a Pez dispenser.
It's still the only movie James and I have ever seen together where there was literally no talking or of any sort all the way back to where we lived. That's never happened. To this day, it's never happened. Yeah. That movie was just like, oh, what did you just watch?
Awesomeness.
I just kept hitting him until he was a bunch of mush.
Yeah.
God.
Just pounding blood and bones into the ground.
What do you think of the idea of the new monster movies coming out? Because we had Godzilla. Godzilla 2 is going to be coming out on the horizon. We have King Kong coming back, which is in theaters now. What do you think of monster movies being like the flavor of the day again?
I think it just kind of comes back to the thing that I don't think it necessarily needs to be done, but if you look at the history of film, the monster movies have just been redone every few years. Like if you look at Frankenstein, you look at Dracula, you look at
Well, I would also say if you take a look at the 1950s, the monster movies were kind of ramped up to 11.
Oh, yeah.
You have, was it Them, which was giant, I think there were, God, I even own the damn thing. You know, like Them, there were giant, God darn it. I totally forgot what they're called, praying mantises. And then you had giant octopuses and just these giant animals because of nuclear radiation that somehow got big. I mean, I that's one of the reasons I love 50s sci-fi. Because it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays you point at it, okay, radiation wouldn't cause this. It may cause, maybe an extra tentacle. I think the movie cycle is cyclical. I think after this, you're going to have like, Earthquake 76 again, and then you're going to do another flood movie or another movie where Los Angeles is on fire or Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones.
Did he actually do Volcano?
Yeah, there was a movie with him where there was a volcano in Los Angeles.
I'm trying to think. I'm not sure I know that one. You got Twister. We do Twister.
That's such a good movie, though.
You're just a fan of Helen Hunt, which I am too.
but the other guy in it is no longer alive. Two of the guys in there are no longer alive.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Now I'm sad. Thanks for that,
You're
James.
welcome.
A great way to end a show is make one of the hosts cry. Is there any movie you want to see remade? Because I've been thinking for the last couple of days, if I had enough money, which movie would I want to see remade? And
like, as far as,
well, like I don't know, make
better or
anything.
It wasn't a great movie to begin with, but it should be redone.
Yeah, like for example, I'd say Kroll. Not a great movie to begin with. It's a fantasy movie. It's hilarious. But if you could find out how to make a 3-pronged boomerang better,
okay.
I don't know.
I got one. Boondock Saints 2. I mean, that one, as a fan of it, for so long as I have been, you guys butchered it. And then you got the Crow, Angels, something like that.
Pretty much anything after the first Crow.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's after the first Boondocks.
Matter of fact,
I mean, I would like to see them do it in a way that didn't suck.
So, anybody in the sound of my voice, I have a favor to ask. Can we just all pretend that Boondock Saints 2 never happened? Can we wipe that off the history books, delete it on IMDb? Just pretend that abomination never happened so I can sleep at nights not knowing that they butchered one of my favorite series.
Yeah.
And just make it a standalone movie.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyways. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Jonathan Charney, James Stevens, and the absent Ryan Preston, thank you for listening.
Goodbye.
Thank you.